Today we have with us one of the most visionary leaders, Mr. Nitin Chopra. He has been an industry veteran in aviation industry. Nitin, most welcome to you.
Thank you so much, Ankur. Thank you for having me here.
Thanks. So my first question, Nitin, to you is: you have been working outside of India for 3 decades, right? So how has been your experience working in Indigo in India for the last 3 years? And also, how has Indigo's digital initiatives enhanced the passenger travel and transit experience?
So, Ankur, we were 27 years in Dubai. The kids were born there. So you can imagine, when we decided to make the shift, I must say it was a bit scary, right? It was a bit, we were a bit worried at the start. But then, you do not discover new islands till you leave the shores of your comfort. Yeah. And again, I have got reiterated with this, confidence that I have now with this shift. So what a brilliant journey it has been with Indigo. First of all, the portfolio itself is quite amazing. We've got digital, cyber, marketing, loyalty, new business models, Indigo Ventures. It's a nice and vast portfolio. And then just India is just amazing, amount of stuff that's going on. What Indigo is doing now with in terms of its growth and its aspirations and ambitions. So, you wake up every day, you feel so motivated. Of course, I mean, we are kind of midway in our transformation journey. We started off a number of initiatives in our strategy of digitizing Indigo and Indigo Digital. So we're somewhere midway in our journey across customer experience, employee experience, and invisible ops. Yeah. But I mean, the journey is absolutely fascinating. Over weekends I talk to kids in India, and in that, you can see where the puck is going to be because there is so much kind of drive for the future and so much positivity about the future in India. So really delighted to be back. It was scary at the start, but now I'm really happy.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
So Nathan, if you can, throw some light on how the Red Hat and Indigo partnership has evolved over the last so many years, and how Red Hat is helping Indigo in some of its initiatives like application modernization, enhancing digital experience, and what impact will this have on airlines operations?
Yeah. Ankur, we've had these discussions, right? And I would be quite authentic because most relationships, in my view, are largely vendor supplier, or although we might say of them as partnerships, right? But you really become a partner when the goals of each other. So in this case, for example, Indigo's goals are truly imbibed by teams like yourself and the other kind of colleagues, right? So I've always maintained this, and not because we are doing this in Red Hat for a Red Hat kind of event, but the fact is we've really built this partnership together, right? Of course, there are commercial agreements and there is a commercial relationship, but what I find fascinating is when we started what was deemed as a modernization journey for our direct channels. The fact is the entire team, including yourself and all the other friends and colleagues in Red Hat, they actually embedded in their own journeys the goal that we had, the business goal, right? And keeping focus on that North Star collectively, for me, defines what a true partnership is. I'm really enjoying this. I think, as we were just discussing briefly, we should never stop. We've had a journey for around 2 years. We should now take the next big leap, and then take the next big leap, because the foundation of that mindset is there, right? Yeah. And our first attempt was with customer experience. What we have done with our direct channels, we've really created something architecturally fairly kind of sound. Now we need to build on that foundation to take that direct channels to the next level, right?
Absolutely, absolutely, Nathan. Couldn't agree more. So let's talk more about from a future perspective. Indigo and Red Hat are partnering to, bringing more open source innovation into AI. How will this collaboration accelerate AI driven improvements across the airline industry?
I always say this about myself. So you got to filter whatever I say with this, what I'm just going to say, right? Most people talk about half full, half empty. I see two glasses, both of them are brimming. So, I'm a bit of an eternal optimist. I feel AI is one of those, kind of, once in a generation technology, right? Which is really going to, which if not already, is going to shape the way societies, enterprises, humans kind of interact and shape basically our future, right? And if I see what we heard today, the discussions you and me have had, and the discussion we had with your CEO, I think there's an equivalent passion within Red Hat on AI, right? But of course, we need to build. I think what would be fascinating is, if you intersect aviation, Indigo, with AI, with community building, which is what you guys do magically well, with perhaps the guardrails which are equally important. If you have these four intersections, I think we'll be able to create something quite exciting for the future, right? I mean, for me, strategy is not just being about response to the future, right? That is not strategy. Strategy is about creating the future. And I think through a partnership like ours, we should be able to use these intersections to develop something great for aviation and definitely for Indigo, as well as for Red Hat, right? Yeah. So we started on that journey. I'm really bullish about it. Let's see how that pans out, right?
Great. Thanks, Nathan. It's great to hear your thoughts and great insights from someone who has been there and done that. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you very much.